Hello, my name is Harry and welcome to Learn English with British Harry. How are you today? I hope you're well. Today you're going to learn 25 words to describe food. I love food and learning these words can expand your vocabulary, make you feel more confident, and also if you're listening to a native English speaker, you can understand what they are talking about. At the Gourmet buffet, I tried a variety of delicacies, each portion carefully garnished with fresh organic herbs. The cuisine included everything from delectable pastries to savoury dishes that made every nibble enjoyable. However, some dishes were surprisingly bland, showing how important good seasoning is. Overall, the experience highlighted the range of flavors and the importance of quality ingredients in gourmet cuisine. Now, let's have a look at the meaning of some of the words. Gourmet. Gourmet means high quality food. It can be seen as being quite refined and it can be quite expensive because they use the best ingredients, but some people would pay that money to receive the high quality food. So if you're having gourmet food, it's something which is a bit more special than just having normal food or takeaway food. She enjoys exploring gourmet restaurants that offer innovative dishes. So sometimes the gourmet food, they go above and beyond in creating food that is quite special. Buffet. This is where you can help yourself to a variety of dishes. So you'll have the food laid out and you can help yourself. You can take what you want from the available food. And it's quite nice because in a lot of the places you can eat as much as you want. I think there will be a limit though as to how much you can eat, and it's probably self-imposed. I have a strategy when I go to a buffet. I like to eat a lot of the protein first and then eat the carbohydrate, because I find if I eat the carbohydrates first, I feel full quicker and then I'm unable to eat a lot of food. So there's quite a lot of strategy going on when you go to a buffet. The hotel's breakfast buffet included a selection of pastries, fruits, and made-to-order omelets. So in a lot of hotels, you have the buffet and you can help yourself to the cereals, the toast. Sometimes they could make an omelet, or they can fry the eggs or make scrambled eggs. You can make the eggs how you want it. Delicacy. Delicacy is an expensive food item that is considered rare, luxurious, or exquisite. For example, truffles or caviar are a delicacy because they are very expensive. Some people think they're very delicious. Same thing with oysters. So a delicacy can be seen as something very special because you don't find it everywhere, and not everyone can afford to have it every day unless you are incredibly wealthy. Garnish. To garnish something means to add something to the food. This can improve its flavor or the appearance, how the food looks. The chef garnished the steak with some fresh parsley and a drizzle of balsamic vinegar. So when you garnish something, you add something extra. It could be some kind of herb like parsley or coriander or some olive oil or some kind of sauce. So when you garnish something, it can make it look better, it can make it look more beautiful in appearance, or it could add to the taste. For example, when I make a salad, I like to garnish the salad with some nuts or some lemon juice, freshly squeezed lemon juice, And I'll add this to the top of the salad and then give it a good mix. And this enhances the flavor. Cuisine. This is a style or method of cooking, especially characteristic of a particular country or region. So different countries have their own type of cuisine. They may add more spices than another country, and so this is cuisine. And it's quite nice to try different cuisines. I love trying different types of food because you get to experience a unique type of flavors and you learn more about the culture of the country. Thai cuisine is known for its bold flavors and use of fresh herbs and spices. Portion. This is a serving or quantity of food given to one person. So if you ask for a portion of vegetables, that would be enough for one person. If you're feeling quite hungry and you love your vegetables, you could ask for 2 portions. The restaurant served generous portions of pasta. It's quite nice when you have a large portion of food. Sometimes if you go to a gourmet restaurant, the portions may be quite small, but the flavors are very interesting, very delicious, and there may be more meals that you can have. I remember when I went to a very nice restaurant for the first time, and when they brought the food out, it was absolutely tiny, and I was thinking, this is not going to fill me up. But after many plates of food, I actually felt full by the end, as opposed to having one plate with a large portion of food. Delectable. This means extremely pleasing to the sense of taste. It's delicious. Delectable. This isn't a word that I would use as it's very formal, but I like to use it in the sense of being aware of what I am saying. So if rather than saying this food is delicious, I would say it is delectable. So the other person knows that I'm using some humor, but the food still tastes amazing. I could say it's absolutely delectable. The chocolate cake was absolutely delectable with layers of rich chocolate and moist sponge. When I have a chocolate cake, it has to be moist and not dry, otherwise it doesn't taste nice. Nibble. I use this word quite often. So a nibble is a small bite or a snack usually eaten between meals. I would use it in the sense of eating a small bit of food. So if someone is eating some food and it looks quite delicious and I want to try some, I could say, can I have a small nibble of that pizza? So I'm only taking a small bite. Don't worry, I'm not going to eat the whole pizza. We enjoyed a few nibbles of cheese and crackers before dinner. Sometimes it's nice to have a quick snack, which is something small and not as filling as a main meal. So this can be referred to as a nibble. Organic. Organic is produced or grown without the use of artificial chemicals, pesticides, or hormones. Organic food can be seen to be more healthy, better for your body because you're not putting other chemicals inside your body. She prefers to buy organic vegetables from the local farmer's market. I love buying fresh vegetables. A thing that many people may find a bit strange is that the vegetables do not look the same when you go to the supermarket. There may be organic vegetables may be a different shape, slightly different color, but they taste absolutely amazing, and it gives you peace of mind knowing that chemicals have not been added to it. Bland. This means lacking a strong flavor. It can be quite mild or even tasteless. So I personally don't like bland food. I like to add some kind of spice to it, even if it's salt and pepper. But sometimes, for example, when you're feeling ill or sick, having bland food could help. The soup was too bland so I added some salt and pepper to enhance the taste. Well done. Let's have a look at the next paragraph. For a starter, I had a refreshing salad infused with aromatic herbs, which was a nice change from fast food. The main course was a hearty, mouth-watering vegan dish that felt both heavenly and comforting. Infused. This means giving the food or drink extra flavor. So you're adding something to it. For example, the cocktail was infused with fresh herbs and citrus flavors. So with the cocktail, extra flavor was added to it. Maybe some mint, maybe some lemon juice. It was mixed into the drink and it became infused. So it changed the original flavor of the drink. Starter. This is a small dish served at the beginning of a meal. In America, you may call it an appetizer. So this whets your appetite. It builds up your hunger. It gets your taste buds going and you can enjoy a small piece of food before the main course. So if you're going with friends or loved ones, you want to enjoy that whole atmosphere and experience of going to the restaurant. So when you're having the small starter, you can still eat some food and enjoy the conversation while you're waiting for the main food. Fast food. This is food that is prepared very quickly and speed is emphasized more than the actual quality of the food. But this can vary from place to place. Generally, it's seen as being unhealthy food because it's prepared very quickly. Many people enjoy fast food for its convenience, although it may not always be the healthiest option. I'm guilty of having fast food, and it's because of the convenience. Because when I'm feeling hungry and I'm too tired to cook, I could just order some fast food or pick up some fast food, and it's made very quickly and it satisfies you. So generally it's better not to eat too much fast food because there's added oil and salt and added fat. So it's not always the healthiest, but it does taste delicious sometimes. Aromatic. This means having a pleasant or distinctive smell. If you have the food and you're smelling it, the aroma is amazing. It smells delicious. One of the important aspects of food is not just the taste or how it looks, it's the smell. And it's one of the reasons why I love cooking. When you're cooking and you're adding the spices, you have that amazing aroma, that amazing smell. The kitchen was filled with the aromatic scent of freshly baked bread. It's quite interesting how the sense of smell is linked to memory. So if you smell something, it may remind you of the past, of a happy moment. So it's quite interesting. Comforting. This means providing a feeling of warmth, of relaxation. So when you're eating comforting food, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel nice and relaxed. Hearty. This is satisfying and substantial. So it's similar to comforting, but here it's something which is very substantial. For example, the stew was hearty and filled with chunks of tender meat and vegetables. So it's not just a normal soup, but you have lots of vegetables, you have lots of meat. So when you eat this stew, you feel, this is a lot of food. It feels very substantial. You feel satisfied when eating it. Mouth-watering. This is something that is very appealing to your senses, especially to your taste or smell. If you think about the word mouth-watering, it's like when you can smell the food and your saliva starts to work in your mouth and you start to get very, very hungry just by the smell or how it looks. Heavenly, this means something pleasurable or exceptionally delightful. If you're eating some chocolate cake, this tastes heavenly. So it's absolutely amazing. The chocolate fondue was heavenly with its smooth, rich taste. So you're not just saying, oh, this food tastes good or it tastes wonderful. It tastes heavenly. So it's like the best of the best. Refreshing. This is when you feel good when you have the food or the drink because it's very fresh, it's very cooling. A glass of freshly squeezed lemonade is so refreshing on a hot summer's day. Vegan food. This is food that is prepared without any animal products or byproducts. So with vegan food, there are no animal products like meat or eggs or honey. Well done. Let's have a look at the last section. I prepared a selection of snacks featuring succulent grilled skewers and savoury pastries. The highlight was an indulgent cheese platter with a fusion of international flavours. Snacks. These are small portions of food eaten between regular meals. And with the snacks, you can have a nibble of the snack. So you can have a small bite of the small food. Indulgent. This means allowing yourself to enjoy pleasure or luxury. The triple layer chocolate cake was an indulgent treat after a long week. So it's not just a normal cake, it's a triple layer chocolate cake. So here you're feeling quite indulgent. You are allowing yourself to enjoy this pleasure. Succulent. This means juicy and tender. It's often used to describe meat or ripe fruit. The grilled steak was incredibly succulent, perfectly cooked to medium rare. So here the meat is juicy and tender. So if someone asks you, how is your meat? How is the steak? Rather than saying it's good, you could say it's succulent. So it's very delicious because it's juicy. Savoury. This means salty or spicy. This is the opposite of sweet. The savoury aroma of roasted garlic filled the kitchen. I quite like savoury food and especially garlic. So it's just another way to describe food. And as humans, we like variety. So it's nice to try different flavors of food. Fusion. This means combining elements or styles from different cuisines or culinary traditions. You can take elements or styles from one cuisine and add it to another cuisine, so it becomes a fusion. Well done, you did a great job. Now I want you to watch the video again and listen to the descriptions and try to read them out aloud yourself. Have a look at the vocabulary and think about how you can use some of these words during your day. So if you're eating some cereal, you could say, this cereal is delectable. People may look at you in a strange way, but you're getting used to using these words. Over time, you will start to develop a deeper understanding of these words. These are fantastic words to add to your vocabulary. Sticking to the same theme of food, I recommend watching my lesson on English at the restaurant and also learning about some food idioms. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please click on the like button. If you are new here, please click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.